Samuel, been a member of PMI since 2015, so right around 7 years now. I ran our e-commerce optimization agency. We do conversion rate optimization, average value optimization. So basically helping merchants get more out of their existing e-commerce traffic by optimizing their websites. Last couple of years, I've switched from basically freelancing with a VA to now having two full-time consultants that are doing the work on my behalf when it comes to delivery. So the delivery side has been pretty well automated, and as a result, I've been able to grow the business by around 50% year over year. Now we are in pretty good numbers. I'm making around 14,000 euros a month now profit, and revenue-wise, we are just over 25k euros. So it's fairly profitable. In terms of the PMI calls, the calls that have helped me lately the most have been the strategy review calls, where the instructor takes our businesses and breaks them down in terms of how can we make them more competitive in the future. So basically get actionable advice on what we can change in order to build a competitive advantage into our business. And this helps a lot with keeping the consistent profit margins, because then you're not just using some kind of short-term trick or thing to make quick money, but you're actually building a proper business that becomes more competitive over time. Also, the calls where I'm able to talk with a sales instructor and go over my sales call recordings so that he can point out to me things that I missed on my calls of what they could improve upon it. So basically, I by myself, because I do the sales by myself in my company, get a review from a third person. Or this kind of case, it's an instructor doing this pretty much full time on the sales side. And it opens up this new dimension that picks out on some of the things that I missed on my sales calls. And this way, they become continuously better, because I'm not just making the same mistakes over and over again. I joined BMI in April 2015. So that's already 7 years ago. And I've been a member ever since. Over the years, I would say it's a very different program than the one I joined. There's this culture of continuously reinventing the model. So we're not implementing the exact same model that we were implementing 7 years ago. It has changed a lot. And I'm continuously finding different kinds of value from the program. In the beginning, we just had a couple of calls per week. We were doing cold calling. Then it evolved into different types of business model and lead generation methods. And as the program or the mastermind has evolved, I've also been able to evolve my business and push that to different dimensions and different lengths. So what has helped me was that I've been able to relax into it a little bit, knowing that I have this group that is also researching and inventing on my behalf. I'm also, of course, contributing to it, but together we are way more likely to succeed because we have each other's data in a way. So I can do one thing and share that with the group, and there's a bunch of other people doing their own thing, and we'll take whatever works and implement more of that. In terms of who in the group, who are the guys I've seen start and not quit, are the ones that first they come up with the right attitude. So they're humble enough to implement the advice, sometimes even implementing it, but still implementing the advice. They understand that there's these instructors that have gone through this path and know what to do. So they just follow that, and that will get them to a good point. Now, of course, you can go beyond that, and that's more up to the individual and the program. because that's when you start to really have to apply and think more for yourself. You can definitely get good results just by implementing the program. But the key thing is implement. And as good as the advice can be and is, you still have to do the action. And for most people, it's not easy to be disciplined and sit on the computer, do the thing that you are supposed to do. So if you're not willing, or if you don't believe in yourself to do this, you can't see yourself change. And most of all, you're not willing to challenge yourself and change in ways that are going to make you a little bit uncomfortable in order to grow yourself, then this program is not for you. It's not that hard work if you think about it. A lot of people work a lot harder. It's just like requires these certain types of personality traits of humbleness and hard work and willingness to learn and pushing yourself at times more than others, because you're not going to have a boss there yelling at you, making sure that you do your thing. You need to make sure that you do it yourself. I would really like to see more of these implementators in the program. So if you are one of the people that is a hardcore implementer, you want success and you want that, then definitely apply the program. I'd love to see you inside, have a chat and see how you can basically reach out a new level in your life when it comes to business and lifestyle as well.